Okay, there were a couple people who asked questions about this topic, which is to be able to have a build strength in the legislature, you're going to need more than the Minneapolis delegation. You need to build support within the suburbs, within greater Minnesota, for initiatives that are important to the city of Minneapolis or issues that you may be working on. So how do you propose that you are going to build connections and build support with your suburban and outstate legislators?
I think it starts with building coalitions. I mean, that's sort of a word we say. You know, it's hard to do. It seems like it's clumsy, and you know, we sit around in meetings, but it's really that's really the only way you can do it, with community organizations, with local groups that whether it's organic produce producers or farmers or labor unions or even churches or. You know, we don't do a very good job, I think, of our message with rural communities, because we're losing that battle. I mean, our message is getting lost there, and we're not doing things to mobilize the electorate, the communities that don't vote. I mean, it's just extremely. But we think it's bad in the city. It's even worse in some of our rural communities. And so that's something that I will work really hard on a statewide level to bring people together, groups. I mean, that's what we do as in with representing tribal governments. Sometimes it's very hostile around where tribes live, but how we do is we build goodwill. We help. We make sure that we're not burdening, because tribes don't pay property taxes, that we're not burdening the local government. So we do things like help build roads, help with federal funds for educating Indian children. There's a way to do it where you're working in partnership with people, and that's something that I think that cooperation and that leading by example and by making sure our message is out there. Those are things that I think we need to work a little harder at doing that.
I love this question because this is exactly what respect is all about. I know I'm beginning to sound a little bit like Aretha Franklin with how many times I'm saying respect. But this is exactly the point of respect. We need to treat the people who disagree with me, I need to treat them with respect. That's how you work together. That's how you build relationships. I will invite legislators from greater Minnesota to come here to Turtlebread, to see this community, to go to the churches where gay members are welcome, to go to our schools where class sizes are over 30 students per class, and see what that's like, and so that they can see our concerns. And I will go visit them too. That's how you show respect, going to visit them, seeing their concerns. Now I know it sounds a bit idealistic that we'll have universal health care, that we'll have a demand-driven economy that respects workers, and that will fully fund our schools just by respecting some people. But I'm not scared to have a vision. I'm not scared to have a vision that by working with the people most different from me, from us, from we, that we can build a state where all people can go to the doctor when they need to, where all our children receive a high-quality education, where all people can find a job that treats them with dignity and respect and provides enough income for their families. This is exactly what respect is about. Respect is about working with people regardless of the political party label that they have stamped on their back, regardless of whether or not they agree with you.
And there is strength in respect. There is strength in that message, and I will work hard every single day to make that happen. Build relationships with people. Go to communities that aren't my own and bring people here. That's what I believe we need in our state government. We need a state representative who respects all people.